Your reaction react to Tony Yayo quits VladTV over money. Um, I haven't watched, Tony Yayo's like interviews with Vlad recently, but Tony Yayo's been been in mad Vlad interviews, bro. Like he's been in mad DJ Vlad's interviews, just like Lil Boosie, bro. Like he's been in mad Vlad interviews. But yeah, let's check it out. You want to see, he says about money. So
Now that man Tony Yayo just told Vlad to his face that he ain't finna do no more Vlad TV interviews. And you could tell by Vlad's response in the interview, Vlad was low-key hurt about it. He was salty. He said, nah, it's whatever, man. You do what you need to do. I've always showed you love, but that boy Tony Yayo ain't hearing none of that. All right, so today we back on DJ Vlad's neck with it. And we're talking about this Tony Yayo interview that he just got finished doing. And in that interview, like you just heard me say, Tony Yayo said, bro, I think unless you up the amount you're paying me, I think I'm done coming on this platform. And this comes directly after Vlad just had that public back and forth with Marlon Wayans. I covered it on my channel in 2 separate videos. One of them was unavailable for a little while, but it's back up. And in those videos, we go over this whole beef that he was having with Marlon Wayans, where Marlon was like, hey, I'll come on your show and do it, but you got to give me $40,000 and 30% of the future revenue from the videos. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time going over the math, bruh, and arguing with y'all about if the $40,000 was worth it or enough. I've done the math multiple times on camera to prove that Vlad could have profited even paying Marlon Wayans $40,000. Now, I said that because the reason why Tony Yayo and Vlad are having this back and forth is because Yayo feels like he deserves more money, just like Marlon Wayans felt that way. And this is
I can believe everybody is about their monies nowadays. You feel me?
because Vlad went public with this information, right? He volunteered this information to everybody. Marlon Wayans didn't hit him with that number and then go bash him online and let everybody know he wanted 40K. Nah, Vlad is the one that did that. So after people that are regulars on his show heard that somebody might have been getting $40,000 to sit down, or at least it was on the table at one point, people were like, yo, you only paying me $2,500, bruh. I think I need
This, now, this face that Tony Yayo made, that that turned into a meme, bro.
more money. I think I'm worth at least 10, 20,000 too. Now, this interview he had with Tony Yayo was actually an interesting interview from start to finish. At one point, just a couple days ago, we seen Vlad post a clip where Tony Yayo was arguing with him about the Marlon Wayans situation and telling him, nah, bro, you are in the wrong for that. The Wayans family is legendary out here. And if you think you're bigger than them, you're tweaking. They argued about some lines that were suspected.
Because you got Jamie Wayans, you got Sean Wayans, you got Marlon Wayans, you got Keenan Wayans, Mad Wayans, bro.
Iggy gave in one of his songs back in the day. And when they started talking about the Marlon Wayans situation, Tony Yayo basically told Vlad to his face, look, bro, I don't think you get it. Yeah, you got a great platform over here on YouTube, but the Wayans family, the Wayans brothers, bro, they're great outside of YouTube in pretty much everything else that they do. And Yayo told Vlad, look, they don't need what you got going on to help them. They gonna be good either way, but you need people like them in order for your platform to survive. And Yayo said, bruh, it sounded to me like you are a hater, Vlad. So they've been going back and forth. You could tell Tony Yayo was a bit combative in this interview, and Vlad's been trying to turn Yayo into a regular guest on his show for months now, and it seemed to be working. But with everybody finding out that Vlad might be paying other guests more money than they're getting, obviously they feel entitled to more money as well, and they should feel entitled to more money as well, because it's 2024, bruh, and there's no need to go on these platforms to tell your story and let that other person make all the money from it, bro. In 2024, you could tell your own story on your own platform and monetize it. That's why you ain't never seen me go on none of these podcasts. You ain't never seen me do none of these interview shows, and it ain't like they ain't reached out, bro. They've reached out. I just ain't wanted to do it. Why would I do it? Why would I give somebody else the rights to my story and the ability to make all the money from it, bro? Eventually, I'll tell my story and I'll be the one to make the money from it. The hell? And this is something that a lot of people are are starting to realize. Now, that brings us into basically today's topic, which is Yayo telling Vlad that he don't think he's going to be appearing on VladTV no more. And the reason for it is because apparently 50 Cent told Tony Yayo that if he didn't do no more of these type of interviews on Vlad, that he would give him millions to run his own podcast. Now, the description for this VladTV interview said Tony Yayo hinted that it could be his last appearance on this platform. Throughout the interview, Yayo emphasized his increasing market value and the lucrative deals he has lined up. Highlighting his partnerships, Yayo indicated that he's already raking in millions. Despite the friendly banter, Yayo's message was clear. The financial stakes have risen too high for his continued presence on VladTV. Comparing his potential earnings with those from other ventures, Yayo mentioned 50 Cent's involvement, suggesting he could easily secure multi-million-dollar deals elsewhere and increase his net worth. Vlad acknowledged Yayo's growth and contributions to the platform, expressing his support and well wishes. Now, after reading that, what I took away from it and what it sounds like to me is that 50 Cent seen Tony Yayo going on VladTV, telling all these stories about G-Unit, telling the history, telling everything that there is to tell, only for Vlad to be the one making the most money from it. So it seemed to me like 50 Cent, y'all know he got that business mind. He just bought.
That's a fact, man. 50 Cent's a businessman. He's a millionaire, man. 50 centuries.
All that property down there in Shreveport. It looked to me like 50 Cent is ready to get to work, and he's basically telling Yayo, hey bro, why would you go do these little interviews on these platforms for a couple $1,000 when we could set you up with your own system where you could do this same thing but be the main person making money from it? He's basically
So 50 Cent is basically like telling Yayo, like, make his own podcast or something.
telling Vlad, hey Vlad, 50 hit me with the deal. He said that if I don't do your show no more, he gonna set me up with my own show. I could potentially make multi-millions of dollars. So if you want me to stay coming on this platform, bro, you gonna have to come with the bag. And what's interesting is Vlad was immediately like, hell no, I ain't doing that. It was good knowing you. I'm glad you could pop in and I can make money while I could, bro, but I ain't giving you no more money. And I find that interesting because Vlad needs these people in order for his platform to work. But when it come time to up the amount of money he's giving them, absolutely not. Vlad will kiss your feet before he gives you more money. Believe it. You have a better chance of discovering a new continent than you do of getting money out of Vlad's pocket.
Shout to 50 Action TV, because if y'all don't give me my millions, Vlad and y'all, I don't, like I said, Vlad, Nori, Flex, Hulu, Complex, I'm cool.
That's cool.
Cause I'm
He wasn't talking about just Vlad, he was talking about other people, like other interviewers, like Zach, Flex, Noriega, Complex. Like, he wasn't talking about just Vlad.
getting millions with 50
Listen,
already. Look, hold
if
on.
this is your last interview,
Look.
I appreciate all the interviews you've done.
See, he's getting scared now. Look, he's getting scared.
I'm not getting scared.
Look, he's getting scared. He said,
if
this is your last interview.
Your last interview.
Look.
Because, you know, the price has gotten too high. I appreciate all the time you've done.
Yeah.
We still gonna be friends. We still talk. You know, and I wish you all the best.
The price is getting high. I mean, shout to Dave Chappelle and 50.
You know, I've always been supportive of everything you've done,
like
man.
That Marlon Wayne's number, that 40 pack, that sounded good.
Plus 30%.
You know what I mean? That 40 pack was sounding good, Marlon Wayne's. You get mad at the man. That's a good number.
Yeah.
So, that 40 pack could be good though. We'd be good.
Yeah. Well,
if not, you still my guy.
Yeah, you're still my guy. Still my guy.
50 said, yo, I'll give you a couple of million with 50 Action TV. So I'm like,
yeah,
I could just go over there and get, 5-6 million. That's light work. That's breakfast for him.
Hey man, you should do it.
Go get some breakfast over there.
You should do it.
So I'm saying, I'm trying to put everybody else on because everybody see my value.
Yeah, I mean,
so
shit.
Give me 5-6 million over there.
Talk to me about maybe we could produce something with me and you over there on that platform.
Maybe
you
we
know
can
what I'm saying?
do it. Go on here and talk about 50. That's why 50 be like, yo, when he go on Vlad, yo. That's why he said, yo, let this be your last interview. Yeah, yo, and I got the millions for you. So I'm sorry, Vlad.
50 got the millions.
It's all good.
It's my last one, Peace. I love y'all.
So this is your last VladTV interview?
Yeah,
okay.
This is it, man.
All right. It's all good, man. I'm happy. For everyone who's ever contributed to VladTV, I'm always happy.
Yeah,
And I always wish everyone the best. So if that's the case, man, I appreciate it.
unless you got some million for me. I mean,
I ain't got no millions right now, but you know what I'm saying?
you got million. You got a Richard million. You ain't got millions.
Oh, I got millions, but if I
Unless
spend
you know we
millions,
can
I
work
have to
out.
make
All right,
more
I'm not gonna.
millions.
You know, I might not say this the last one. Maybe we could just work up the numbers. Like, we'll talk about the 40, 50 packs. You know what I mean? It's worth it. Come on, I think like we gotta step it up. If you get 40, 50 packs, then we good. I want that Boosie check. You know that? Come on. Cause you giving Boosie a lot. Shout to Boosie too. That's my
man.
So 40, 50 packs, I'll do it. But 50 talking this million shit, though, I don't want to fuck up that deal too. So we'll figure it out.
Anyway, so Tony Yayo tells Vlad to his face, look, bro, unless you start giving me more money, I'm out of here. I ain't doing no more Vlad TV interviews. This gonna be the last one. It's it right here. And Vlad tries to play it cool, man, but you could tell low key, Vlad was hurt by what Tony Yayo was saying, because Yayo was like, I'm trying to put people on game. Other people should be doing this too. But Vlad ain't going when it comes to paying more money to get his content made. It just ain't gonna happen. And I'm gonna be honest, I think Vlad is kind of in a panic mode, because there was a point in time where Vlad was the only person doing this type of content on YouTube. But man, the landscape has changed. There are, and I am not exaggerating this number at all, quite literally hundreds of channels doing this exact same style of content. Now those channels go across all kinds of different niches and stuff, but there are channels doing exactly what Vlad does. And I think that makes Vlad nervous. A good example of this is Shannon Sharp. He came out with the Club Shay Shay thing and it took off. And Shannon Sharp at one point was like, look, I'm making millions of dollars doing these interviews. And unanimously, the internet was pretty happy for Shannon. They was like, that's dope that you was able to get that platform going like that, and it has become so lucrative for you. But there was one person that was hiding in the shadows just hating, and that person was Vlad. He was the one that was in all the interviews talking about Shannon Sharp is lying about how much money he's making doing interviews. He was calling guests up there talking down about Shannon Sharp the whole time. I mean, just high key hating. And I think it's because Vlad's business is changing. It's becoming more expensive to compete with the other people that are doing this exact same thing. Not only could these people go to other platforms and probably secure bigger booking fees to do those platforms, so it's costing Vlad more money up front, but his views are also not as strong as they once was. And that's because people's attention are going to these other platforms. People are spending their time watching those videos instead. So his price is going up, but his views are either staying about where they've been at or kind of slightly declining. And I know that Vlad knows this isn't a good thing. And it's not just because competition is popping up. It's because of how Vlad runs his business. I'll give y'all a good example. Every other platform in the world, No Jumper, Say Cheese, DJ Academics podcast, all of these places allow people to react to their videos, to clip the videos up, to basically promote the videos through their own platforms. Vlad ain't one of them people. Vlad won't let you post any of his clips. He'll take them down, so his reach gets limited by that. He uses his social media to only post links over to his website that ain't no fucking body visiting, instead of using it to post his own clips on there. That's limiting his reach. He talks down on people that don't really want to work with him. The same people that without his platform wouldn't even exist. And all of these things are limiting on his business, right? Not to mention all of the, like I said, competition that has been popping up. You know, there was a point in time where Vlad prided himself on the fact that, oh, I don't pay for interviews. That's what he used to say. I don't pay for any interviews. And then at some point he was like, all right, I do pay some people for interviews, right? And he let the cat out of the bag that he was
contradicting himself.
Paying for interviews. Now more people started demanding money from him. And then you had people like Lil Boosie coming out saying, bruh, I'm making $250,000 a year to be on Vlad TV. And it's things like this that got all the other guests turning their heads sideways like, wait a minute, you're making how much money to be on there? And they're probably comparing that to how much they got paid. And it's upsetting to them. Yeah, it's underwhelming seeing what they're getting in comparison. But if you ask me, these are all things that Vlad did to himself. He's the one that bragged he wasn't paying for interviews. He's the one that bragged he was paying for interviews. He's the one that didn't make nobody sign no confidentiality agreement in regards to earnings. So you got people like Boosie telling people how much they made. These are all things Vlad did to himself. He's been combative with his guests, the people that decline him. He's been disrespectful to him. So all of this is stuff that Vlad brought on to himself. But with that said, I don't think Vlad TV is gonna go anywhere. I think he's probably always gonna be doing interviews. He's been doing it for years at this point. As much as people don't like Vlad, I don't think that he's gonna go anywhere. It just is what it is. But I do think it's already getting hard for him, and it's probably only gonna get harder as time goes on, because you got people making new types of content. Just the other day we was talking about Brandon Buckingham. There's people like him that actually go out to the places these people live. They get in-depth documentaries about it. I mean, the competition's getting thicker. It's gonna be harder to keep up for sure. And Tony Yayo probably won't be the only person demanding more money from Vlad in order to make an appearance. It just is what it is. But that's basically it for this.
Okay, that's the good. So yeah, bro, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all really think like Tony Yayo, he was that serious when he said like it's gonna be his last interview like with DJ Vlad, or like do y'all think he was showing he was joking about that? See, let me know. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. We're checking out you are.